This past weekend, two world warriors of Smash Bros. Traveled the globe to different countries in order to conquer two tournaments taking place across the borders. Both of these tournaments, while notable, were both mostly local affairs, having just people from that country and that scene participate, except for this one invader. Those two invaders were Beast Mode Paul at Gourmet Bash 3 and Neo at the Game Expo 2024. And today we'll be going over both of their bracket runs, seeing how they did and finding out if they could conquer the countries that they were invading. Between these two tournaments, Gourmet Bash 3 was a B-tier tournament that took place in Canada and drew in 140 entrants. The other tournament, the Game Expo 2024, took place in Australia, drew in 103 entrants, and was classified as a C-tier. Interestingly enough, we're actually going to be starting with the Game Expo 2024, because even though it was the smaller tournament, I actually believe it was the more notable of the two. And as a bonus, it has way more VODs. The Game Expo 2024, like I mentioned earlier, took place in Australia, a country that I think is unjustly overlooked by many Smash spectators. This tournament saw all sorts of Australian talent like Kanaji, J Dizzle, SebPro101, Shrix, and more. And Australia is one of those regions that I think is underweighted when it comes to rankings like LumiRank, but that's besides the point. While most of Japan was preoccupied with Mayasuma U22, which I covered in yesterday's video, Neo decided to fly out to Australia to compete in this tournament, entering it as the clear-cut first seed, and starting off the weekend by getting through pools, defeating Superb Guy and Skinny Pat, both in 3-0 victories, moving up into the main bracket. Once here, Neo first defeated talented Inkling main and eventual 7th place finisher Flo 3-0, moving into winners quarterfinals and lastly defeating Wario main and eventual 5th place finisher DD in a 3-1 set. Neo dropping their first game of the tournament. Fun fact, I actually covered DD the last time I made a video about Australian Smash, my video on Super Duper Sunshine. Either way, with that good win, Neo had made top 8 through winner's side, and now had to go up against Australia's best Rob main, SebPro101, who you may remember from my video on Indonesia's Ace High. And while Neo has historically struggled against Rob in the past, Neo would eventually prevail, clutching out a Game 5 set against SebPro, who would eventually place 4th, in order to make it into winners finals. Here, Neo would have to go up against Kanaji, who had just defeated J Dizzle in winners semis in order to make it here. Kanaji has been making an insane case for being the new #1 in Australia, and you may remember Kanaji's big breakout on the international stage at Cafeteria Cup, where Kanaji had a tremendous run at the Japanese Invitational. Kanaji is a Snake Shulk dual main, and in that regard may also be on the path to being the best Shulk in the world. Needless to say, those two matchups are not the favorites for Corrin mains, and Kanaji would prove exactly why, defeating Neo in 5 close games, moving into grands from winner's side and sending Neo careening down into the loser's bracket after losing this nail-biting set. Once here, Neo had to go up against J Dizzle, another matchup that Neo listed as losing for Corrin on their most recent matchup chart, but put an asterisk on that, because Neo has only lost to a Young Link once, against Suinoko, a Game 5 set at Impact Arena 2, and is otherwise undefeated against both Suinoko and Eligo. But this would be Neo's first time going up against J Dizzle, who is still considered by many to be the best Young Link in the world. However, Neo would go on to win this set 3-0, eliminating J Dizzle at 3rd place, and with Neo moving back up into grand finals from loser's side in order to face Kanaji. There was a lot at stake for Kanaji here, both the title of the tournament and national pride for Australia. And after Neo reset the bracket in a quick 3-0 in the first set of grands, the tension must have been high. And in that grand finals reset, despite being able to take a game, Neo defeated Kanaji 3-1, eliminating Kanaji at 2nd place and becoming your champion of the Game Expo 2024 as the first seed.
He only wants to use it when he's in a good spot. Can he find the spot though? Neo's not letting himself get put into it. The back air is gonna do it. Neo will be your champion for TGX, coming all the way from Japan and coming all.
Even though Neo had dropped a set in winners finals, Neo had still managed to conquer Australia, taking down their top 2 players in J Dizzle and Kanaji twice in order to do so. But we're not done here yet. It's now time for us to take a look at the other side of the world and take a trip over to Canada to look at Gourmet Bash 3. Beast Mode Paul came into Gourmet Bash 3 as the 2nd seed, right in front of 3rd seed Black Twins 13 and right behind 1st seed Riddles. Beast Mode Paul started off the weekend by getting through pools, defeating Riley 3-1, Tavares 9-13 in A3-0, and lastly Lamp Shady 3-0, in order to make it into top 48 through winner's side. Once here, BMP defeated Salum and eventual 7th place finisher Burst, both in 3-1 set victories, making it into winner's side top 8. However, once here, Beast Mode Paul would lose in winner's semifinals to Black Twins 13, losing in a minor upset and dropping into losers quarterfinals, where BMP first had a close call Game 5 set against Silver, who plays Pit and Wii Fit, but clutching it out in the end. Now faced with the prospect of having to win through losers, BMP went on to losers semifinals and defeated Not Brayden the Mario main 3-0, making it all the way into losers finals. Meanwhile, on the winner's side of bracket, Black Twins 13 defeated Riddles in a close Game 5 set, making it into grand finals from winner's side and casting Riddles down into losers finals against BMP. Yeah, Black Twins was kind of on the run of a lifetime at this tournament. Beast Mode Paul now had to fight Riddles in losers finals, outside of grands because of this double upset. But now it was BMP's turn to cause an upset, because Paul managed to defeat Riddles in 5 close games, eliminating the 1st seed at 3rd place and entering grand finals from loser's side.
If you hit him, it's coming back anyways. Is this it? The bag not gonna be enough. The forward is going to do it as Beast Mode Paul takes out Riddles. In a crazy 5-game losers finals.
BMP had lost to Black Twins in winner semis, who, by the way, is a Pichu and Aegis co-main if you didn't know. But now, here in grands, Beast Mode Paul managed to reset the bracket against Black Twins 3-1, headed into true finals.
Options here for BT, but I really feel like whenever it feels like BT gets a little bit recooked, yeah, to drag him back is crazy.
I heard him. He was mashed.
What?
And once that happened, Paul's momentum just became too much, and Beast Mode Paul defeated Black Twins 13 3-1 again in the Grands reset, eliminating Black Twins 13 at 2nd place as the 3rd seed, and with Beast Mode Paul winning Gourmet Bash 3 as the 2nd seed, successfully conquering Canada in the process.
He's getting hit by everything. Colorado, that's dangerous. No MP right. This ring you gotta take advantage. He has no MP. Forward sit, fireball into back air, and Beast Mode Paul is your Gourmet Bash 3 champion, invading all the way from Florida? Somewhere. And he will be taking home this beautiful piece of hardware.
These two world warriors, Beast Mode Paul and Neo, left their home countries to travel abroad. In unfamiliar territory, both of them lost a set before grands, having to enter the climactic showdowns from loser's side against Kanaji and Black Twins respectively. But in both cases, Paul and Neo were able to win 2 sets in a row to take home the tournament and conquer wherever they tread. That's going to be it for today's video. Before I go, shout out to my patrons Seth Laster, Fosco333, Logan S, Persipalm, Wawa, Mr. Sinister, Happy Feet, Ocean Man, Mistybot, and my 2 patrons Iltis, Diamond Blaze, and Ben L. Additionally, shout out my YouTube members Dicho Jr., Defective, Boston R, Gone SSBU, Kirby Fan, Nexus, Loco Soco, and my 2 members Mike G, Wu-Tang Forever, and Stormtrooper. Lastly, extra special thanks to my Tier 3 supporters Fat Blizzard, who says dogs are better than cats, Avidoon, who says Mr. Rice is the go-to Smash content, and Iltis, who says go watch the Rivals 2 videos. If you want to support me using any of these methods, links are in the description down below. Also, I want to give one last sincere thanks to Let Me Fly for their continued support on my channel. Link to their Twitter is also in the description. Tomorrow, I will be releasing a video going over the bracket of Battle of BC6, going over the top seeds, players I think will make big upsets, the DQs of nearly half of the top 8 seeds, and the Battle of BC6 pre-local. Also, just gonna take this moment to plug, if you didn't know this, I do streams on the weekends every Saturday and Sunday, mostly playing Smash Brothers with viewers just like yourself in arenas. You should tune in when you can. Typically, I go live around noon or 2 p.m. CST. With that said, don't miss tomorrow's upload. But until then, I've been RisterMice, and thank you all so very much for watching.